If you're watching this video, you probably already know what Rumble is, and that Rumble offers different kinds of investment recommendations.
And you prefer to focus on business fundamentals, and you need help identifying those quality companies to invest in and to grow your returns over time.
You probably also need help knowing when to buy and sell your investments. Hi, I'm Nelly. I'm one of the founding team members at Thndr. At Thndr, we always believe that everyone has the right to invest, whether or not they have a financial background. Right now, I'm leading brand and content for Rumble, which means I work very closely with Rumble's experts on making sure that all of the content and recommendations that we issue are easy to understand and accessible for everybody.
Hi, I'm Alfie. I'm the Chief Equity Strategist here at Rumble. I have more than 25 years of experience in investment research using fundamental analysis to uncover hidden gems.
Let's get back to it. By the end of this video, you'll know what fundamental analysis is. Financial terminology aside, it's really much simpler than you think. Our fundamental analysis philosophy, that's how we do things, what to expect from Rumble, and what you need to do. Or in other words, how to win with our fundamental analysis recommendations. The first step in this video is understanding what fundamental analysis is. Think of fundamental analysis as your ticket to finding quality companies you're gonna buy and hold for a long time. Imagine you're shopping for a used car. You're not gonna buy the first car that you see. You're gonna check if it's a good deal first. Is the car old or new? Has it driven lots of kilometers? Does it need maintenance? What is its resale price? At the end of the day, you wanna know if this car is worth the price you're paying. Fundamental analysis is sort of the same thing, but for companies. But how does it all work? It's 4 things. The first thing is we look at the big picture. You look at the economy. Is it doing well? Do people have enough money to spend? It's kind of like checking the demand for used cars before you buy one. The second thing that we look at is the industry. What industry is this company in? Is this industry doing well? Is it facing challenges? Imagine you're trying to choose between an electric car and a gas car. The third thing you need to look at, naturally, is the company itself. Is this company being managed well? How much money are they actually making? Do they have debts? You want to know if this is a strong and healthy company to invest in or not. And the last thing that you look at is the price. You want to make sure that the price you're paying makes sense for what you're getting. You want to make sure that you're paying the right price for the Ferrari you found. Our next section is about how we do fundamental analysis at Rumble. Now, we'll go back to Alfie, who you met in the beginning of this video.
Let me tell you how we turn fundamental analysis into winning recommendations for you. It's important to know that our goal at Rumble is to provide you with the same service that billionaires and big institutions get. The first step is identifying the winning themes. These are investment themes that we think will work well in the current market conditions. The second step is building our universe. These are the stocks that we think will benefit from these winning themes that we just identified. For example, one of the winning themes could be high interest rates, and this should bode well for banks. Another example of a winning theme could be the implementation of government mega projects. This would be positive for real estate developers, contracting companies, and building materials manufacturers. After identifying our universe of companies, we'll move on to the work. In this step, we roll up our sleeves to do the deep dive, qualitative and quantitative analyses to identify companies within our universe that we have high conviction for. Companies that are undervalued and should be considered as good investments. You'll never find a recommendation on Rumble that we don't believe in 100%. This means the work takes time because we're all about quality, not quantity. We'll always make sure that our analysis is comprehensive and thorough. But when a recommendation is out, there is more work to do, and this brings us to the last and final step of our process, the follow-up. It's an ongoing task where we closely monitor our recommendations, whether by connecting with company's management, analyzing the company's financials, or monitoring the overall macroeconomic conditions, and how all of this will impact the company's future. We promise to keep you close to your investments and update you on any and everything that happens along the way. We will talk about what's happening in the market and how it will affect our themes and recommendations. We'll also discuss market-moving news and what it all means. These pieces of news can also be connected to your investments, but don't worry, we'll tell you exactly what to do. As a platform that strongly believes in transparency, it was very important to take you through our process. But before you go back to Nelly for a little playbook on what you should do, let me tell you exactly what you should expect from us. A fundamental portfolio that's updated monthly. This is a portfolio of 10 stocks that are based on our winning themes. Think of it as a recommended bundle of good and healthy companies that are worth investing in as a package. The second thing to expect from us is standalone fundamental recommendations. These are undervalued companies that we believe in. Here you'll see that we set a target price that we have high conviction that the stock price will potentially reach. And we'll always be adding new products to help you make the most of market conditions. For example, consider our bottom fisher portfolio, designed to help you capitalize on market downturns. This portfolio provides a curated list of companies that are super undervalued, targeting a minimum annual return which stands today at 31.5% over 3 years. The bottom fisher portfolio is updated regularly and includes up to 10 stocks, with a recommended allocation of 10% for each stock. Now, let's go back to our individual recommendations. We will always provide you with guidance on what action to take along the way. For example, when a recommendation is out, invest means keep investing or buying the stock until it reaches its targets, because investing a little bit every month goes a long way. And when we say sell or exit your position, it could mean one of two things. Either the recommendation achieved its target price, or a fundamental change made us change our outlook, meaning that we don't believe in this recommendation strongly anymore. This could be something company specific, like a change in management, or theme specific, like a change in an outlook in a certain sector. Hold means don't do anything right now for one of two reasons. One, it could be that a significant piece of news just came out and we need some time to assess the impact of this piece of news on the company's performance. Or two, it could also mean that the remaining upside potential is not high enough for new investors to get in or existing investors to add to their positions. Thanks for your time, guys. And now, back to Nelly.
I hope you've been finding everything a little easier and smoother than you first expected. We've now finally come to the final part of this video, and it's all about what you need to do in order to win with Rumble's fundamental recommendation. As a fundamental investor myself, I'm going to take you through it. Winning comes down to a few simple steps. At the beginning of this video, Alfie mentioned how we aim to offer you the same kind of advice that billionaires and institutions get. This is how they follow this advice and how you should also use our recommendations. It's highly recommended that you understand our themes. You need to read or watch the analysis before you take any decisions to follow any recommendations. Naturally, you need to make sure you understand what this company is all about. Choose a recommendation you truly believe is a good business, a business that you believe has a good future. Keep investing in the individual recommendations until they hit the target price, or we tell you to hold or sell. I would recommend investing a little bit at the start of every month. Now, if you're invested in a recommendation and the price drops, do not panic. If there's a fundamental change in the company, our experts are going to tell you to sell. Other than that, think of this as a sale and just buy more. When it comes to the portfolio, you invest at the start of every month, and you need to follow the updates on what to do. It's really important that money that you invest in any of the fundamental recommendations or the portfolio is not money that you need right now or in the short term. So nothing that you need for upcoming rent or installments. This way, you're sure that you're never forced to exit a recommendation or an investment that you have in order to finance an obligation. A small reminder before we say goodbye. Our fundamental recommendations are quality companies you want to buy and hold for a long time. They focus on strong businesses with strong fundamentals. Good job on making it to the end of this video. I really hope you're feeling more confident and ready by now. If you haven't yet, check out our How to Win with Technical Analysis recommendations video. You might want to split your portfolio between the two or kind of choose what just feels right for you. Let's get ready to rumble!